यस प्रभु जी, स्टार्ट। गो अहेड।
स्क्रीन थोड़ा नीचे करना होगा।
हाँ जी।
हाँ, ठीक है।
हरे कृष्ण।
Continuing Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 11, Krishna's Childhood Pastimes, text number 10 and 11 today. 10, 11, 10. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Padamayam Dadhati Swapada. वंदे हम श्री गुरु श्रीयुतपद कमलम श्री गुरुन् वैष्णवं श्री रूपम सग्रजातम सहगना रघुनाथन्वितं तम सजीवम् सद्वैतम सावधूतम परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देव श्री राधा कृष्ण पदानुसहगना श्री ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कंचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसिद्धै प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः नमामि विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद् भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So these are Krishna's, we are here hearing Krishna's sweet childhood pastimes. And this text number 10 and 11 covers the one pastime. Just the two texts cover the nice pastime. It's a nice, sweet pastime about the fruit lady. So let's read text 10 and then we will discuss in more in detail. So text number 10. Krinihi boha phalaniti. Phalaniti means fruits. It's easy to understand, ripe fruits. Srutva, hearing. Satvaram Achyuta, Achyuta means Krishna, hearing very soon, Satvaram. Phalarthi, Phalarthi, as if he wanted some fruit. Dhanyam Adaya, catcher is a grain paddy. Yayav Sarva Phala Pradaha. Krinihi, please come and purchase. Boho, O neighborhood residents. Phalani, ripe fruits. Iti thus, Srutva hearing. Satvaram very soon. Achyuta Krishna. Phalarthi, Phalarthi, as if he wanted some fruits. Dhanya Madaya, capturing some grains of paddy. Yayo went to the fruit vendor. Sarva Phalaprado, the Supreme Person of God, who can give all kinds of fruits to everyone, had now become in need of fruits. Imagine. Person who provides everything, he needs something. It's like in the previous chapter, person who is bound is releasing someone. In the previous chapter, we heard Krishna was bound, but he is releasing the Nalkuvara Manigriva. Similarly, here, He is a provider of everything, but he needs something. He's a he is what do you call in English? He's everything he has it. Purna Purushottam. No? He has everything. He doesn't need anything. But he's asking for it. Why showing the love here? That's the point. So let's read the translation and purport. Translation. Once a woman selling fruit was calling, "O inhabitants of Brajbhumi, if you want to purchase some fruits, come here." Upon hearing this, Krishna immediately took some grains and went to barter as if he needed some fruits. Purport. Aborigines generally go to the villagers to sell fruits. How much the Aborigines were attached to Krishna is here described. Krishna, to show his favor to the Aborigines, would immediately go purchase fruits, bartering with the paddy in his hand, as he had seen others do. So here now different Acharyas given commentaries on this pastime. Aboriginal lady are the ladies who are they usually people when they are not allowed in the people would not allow in their houses. So they go out and say celebrates. Now here it is mentioned by Acharyas that she had to cross the Jamuna every day and she would go to Gokul to sell the fruits and make some money. And it is also mentioned that she had a miscarriage. When the ladies have miscarriage, they are affected so much psychologically. And when that lady who is miscarriage, if they see other woman who is playing with little boy, then she kinds of starts psychological, she starts thinking. She's feeling sorry for what happened to her. It is psychological, affected. So she was very affected by that. So she was told to go. There is a go to the Gokul. She was given the information. There is a little beautiful young little boy there, attractive boy there. So now when the fruits lady, when the people come to sell the fruits in America, the people don't go. But in Western, in the Indian country, other people, people come to sell fruits, people come to sell vegetables, and they call out, right? They call out. When you go in the Indian train, they call out chai wala, chai, right? Like that. So she would call out for selling the fruits. But she was not calling out to sell the fruits. She was calling out, she was chanting the glories of Krishna. Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. She was calling out that because she wanted to get the attention of Krishna. So around the Nand Maharaj's palace, she was going around, she was instead of calling out that please, I have some fruits. If you want some fruits, come here. No, she was calling out to Govinda Damodar Madhave. Govinda Damodar Madhave. Govinda Damodar Madhave. And Krishna was listening. Krishna was a little boy. He was more than 2 years age. That's about it. 3 years probably age. But he was listening that someone is calling him. And he, of course, he is a Supreme Lord, so he is omnipotent, omniscient, he knows what's happening. So he wanted to go to see that lady who was selling the fruits. But all the cowherd ladies are there in his house. They are watching him. How can he get out? Because the Aboriginal lady, she's not allowed to come inside the palace of Nanda Maharaj because she's Aboriginal. Right? So she was outside calling out to Govinda Damodar. So Krishna sneak in, open the door. Now, how does he know about the bartender system? In the previous time, at present is not at present everything is just the paper note or credit card, right? But in previous time, there was a system where if you are growing the grains and I'm growing fruits, then you give me the grains, I will give you fruits. There is a bartender system, barter system. Even in some villages in India and other country also goes on like that. You have something which you give it to me, in the return I will give you what I have it, what I'm producing, what I'm manufacturing. How does this 3-year young boy know about the barter system? How does he know? That, oh, I wanna go see the fruit lady, I have to give, she'll give me fruits, but I have to give her something. What is he gonna give? So because Nand Maharaj was a farmer, so he had a whole mountain of grains in his courtyard. So Krishna thought, let me take these grains and I will give her the grains, bartering, and she will give me fruits. So she is now how much how much grains he can hold in his two palms? How much? He cannot, right? Not much. And on the way also he dropped most of the grains he dropped on the way going to sea. So he's sneaking through the door, he's going out with whatever he has in his hands, whatever few grains in his hand, he's going out of the door. And he sees this lady with the fruits. As soon as this lady saw this little boy, she got so attracted. Beautiful little handsome boy. She got so attracted and she is absorbed in his beauty. She is so much absorbed in his beauty, saying. So this little boy goes to him as if he is holding grains in his hand, but there is nothing in his hand. Everything is dropped. No? He goes there and he goes to the lady to give some fruits. Now lady is so absorbed in him. She's not thinking of anything. She just keep watching him and relishing the beauty of this little boy. And she has a Vatsalya Prem, so she wants the little boy to sit in her lap. It's natural, right? Any ladies, when they see little boy, beautiful boy, they want to bring him, they want to carry him, hug him. It's natural. So she wants him to sit in his lap. She wants him to sit in her lap. But he is afraid because he's afraid of Mother Jasoda, because Mother Jasoda, all the boys all the boys around, they will say that, oh, look, Krishna was sitting in the lap of some other lady, Aboriginal lady. And they will complain to Mother Jasoda. He was afraid of that. So he just sits to fulfill her desire. He sits in her lap and get up. Now, just by sitting in her lap, the body, the Aboriginal body is completely transformed. No more material body. It's completely transformed. So she's just just in the prema, love with Krishna. So this is what this here talking about. That he gave. So she's giving. He is giving. She's asking, "What you have brought for me? I'll give you the fruit." He had just few grains. So he gives them, and she gives him the fruits. Now, how much fruits he can carry in little hands? 3 years young boy, 3 years. How many fruits he can? But because of his Vibhuti Shakti, he is carrying all the fruits. No? And he's going inside his home. But outside, the lady, she's just absorbed. She doesn't want to leave that place where she was sitting. She's so absorbed in him. She has no consideration of timing here. So this is what is happening here. Now let's read the next text. Next text will explain more. It says, text 11. Phala vikriyeni tasya chuta dhanya karadvayam phaler apurya ratner phala bandhama apuricha. While Krishna was going to the fruit vendor very hastily, most of the grains he was holding fell. As we said, there was not much left in his hand. Little boy, how much can he hold? Nonetheless, the fruit vendor filled Krishna's hands with fruits, and her fruit basket was immediately filled with jewels and gold. So let's read the purport. Srila Prabhupada purport is bigger, but let's read it and then we will talk about it. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna 9:26, Krishna says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhakta prayashyati tadam bhaktya pritam asnami prayatatmanam. Krishna is so kind that if anyone offers him a leaf, a fruit, a flower, or some water, he will immediately accept it. The only condition is that these things should be offered with bhakti. Yome bhakta prajna. Otherwise, if one is puffed up with false prestige, thinking, I have so much opulence and I am giving something to Krishna, one's offering will not be accepted by Krishna. The fruit vendor, although a woman belonging to the poor virgin class, dealt with Krishna with great affection, saying, Krishna, you have come to me to take some fruits in exchange for grains. All the grains have fallen, but still you may take whatever you like. Thus he filled Krishna's palms with whatever fruits he could carry. In exchange, Krishna filled her whole basket with jewel and gold. From this incident, one should learn that anything offered to Krishna with love and affection, Krishna can reciprocate many millions of times over, both material and spiritually. The basic principle involved is in exchange of love. Therefore, Lord Krishna says in 9:27, Yat karosi yadatnasi yas duho juhosi dadati yas yat tapasyasi kaunteya kat tarut kurushamarsa tat kurushamadarpanam. O son of Kunti, all that you do, all that you eat, all that you offer and give away, as well as all austerities that you may perform, should be done as an offering to me, unto me. With love and affection, one should try to give something to Krishna from one's source of income. Thence one's life will be successful. Krishna is full in all opulences. He does not need anything from anyone. But if one prepares to give something to Krishna, that is for one's own benefit. The example given in this connection is when one's real face is decorated, the reflection of one's face is automatically decorated. Similarly, if we try to serve Krishna with all our opulences, we and part and parcel of reflection of Krishna will become happy in exchange. Krishna is always happy for his Atmaram. That's the point I was making. I was forgetting the word. Atmaram means he is satisfied fully satisfied with his own opulences. He doesn't need anything. Person who is Atmaram, what does he need? If king has everything, what does he need? Right? King usually has everything. What does he need? He's looking for love. Krishna is everything, but what Krishna is looking for? Our love. Our love he is looking for. He's not looking for that you offer so opulently to him. No. If you have it, you offer it, that is fine. That's why it is said, Patran Pushpam Phalantoyam. To satisfy Krishna with love, you offer just with offer a leaf or fruit or flower or some water. But you offer that with love, he is happy, he will accept. So here, fruit lady gave gave the fruits, but in return, what he gave to her? His whole basket was filled with the jewels. Emerald, rubies, sapphire, gold, pearl, all this filled with. But she still not realized that. She has not realized. She has not realized her basket is full. She just thinks, because what's her consciousness? Her consciousness is so absorbed in Krishna still. And the time came when she's supposed to leave. So someone told her that it's time, it's evening time, you have to go back. Then she come to her consciousness and she's carrying the basket. But when she's carrying the basket, she's still not realizing the basket is so heavy because it's full with all the jewelries. But still she's not realizing because her mind is still absorbed in Krishna. And that is what Krishna consciousness is. Our mind absorbed 24 hours in Krishna. His quality, his name, his form, his quality, his pastimes. So that's what here, these two texts, text 10 and 11 is just a pastime. This is it. This pastime is over. Then next pastime will go from text 12. So in these two texts, this whole pastime is described for two. And then Acharyas are mentioning that when she had to cross the Jamuna, and she took the basket out, and she saw, but she threw all the jewelry in the Jamuna. Because she was completely spiritualized. She was absorbed in Krishna. She didn't. And it mentions she didn't go home actually. She went home back to Garden for her love. So this is the Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in the purport that if we give something to Krishna with love, whatever we do, water with love, we offer him the fruit, a little fruit or flower or leaf, according to our capacity. Water, if we accept it, and in the return, he is giving everything. Krishna, when we approach Krishna, he doesn't just give you all material facility, but he also uplifts you spiritually. That is the difference between the worship of demigods and Krishna. The demigods, people worship for some material boons, what do you call them? A material benediction, but they're not going to give you the bhakti. We worshiping Krishna, Krishna will give you bhakti, and at the same time, he will give you what you need. That's what happened here. So the main thing is Krishna is looking for the love, our love. And we know from the example of Duryodhana and Vidurani, right? Krishna went to as a peacemaker, Santidut in the Hastinapur, right? to give the last, to bring the peace before the war starts. Before the war starts, he went to Kurukshetra war was going to start. He went to convince Dhritarashtra that please don't go through this war. You will lose everything. You will lose all your 100 sons. You will lose the kingdom. You will lose everything. Don't do this, right? And Duryodhana prepared all the nice 56 preparation to offer to Krishna. And Duryodhana is telling Krishna, please come, take. Duryodhana, Krishna said, no, I go to the place where my friend is. You are not my friend. How can I come to your place? Not just friendship, but he also said that, how can I come to your place where we have no agreement on anything? So I would rather go to the Vidura's place. And when to the Vidura's place, Duryodhana was so angry. He's telling in front of him, in front of Krishna, he's telling his brothers, please tie up this little cowherd boy, who he is. He's not accepting my proposal I prepare all this line. He's not even coming. Tie him up. But he went to Vidura's place. Vidura's place, Vidurani, she was not even ready. She had not prepared anything. So Krishna is just knocking the door and Vidurani opening the door, and here is Krishna. And Vidurani is what is Vidurani is offering to Krishna? She has banana, so she's offering banana. And that also not the banana, but banana, she's throwing away the actual banana, offering Krishna the banana peel. And Krishna is eating that banana peel. And then Vidura comes, Vidura saying to Vidura is chastising Vidura. What are you doing? You giving Krishna banana peel? You're throwing the banana? Because Vidurani was so absorbed in Krishna. So that is the loving exchange between the Lord and his devotees. So that is what is here happening in this pastime. And Srila Prabhupada is making the point in the purport. He is quoting the 926 Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, text 26 and 27. Yat karosi yad asnasi yad jujush Kattapasas kontaya kattat kurusmarasana. Tat kurusva madarpanam. Everything you do, whatever you eat, all offering and give away, as well as austerities that you may perform, should be done as an offering to me. So that's why when we perform the austerity, we perform austerity according to the instruction. Is an important point. Because sometimes some try out of their thinking, oh, I will do this austerity. Or I will do this, I will do that. I'll chant so many rounds today. I will not eat today. We should do according to austerity, according to what we can handle it. And also that should be also under the guidance of the spiritual master. This is an important point. So, of course, this pastime is Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is mentioning in the here it says for text 10, he says Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying he gave joy even to the lowest Pulinda caste among the inhabitants of Braj, because Krishna is equal to everybody. Right? Krishna doesn't care someone is aborigine, someone is pulling the caste, one lower caste, one is a dog eater, he doesn't see that. Hmm. So anybody with him, anybody approaches him, whether whatever caste you are, Krishna with love, Krishna will accept that. You don't have to be born in the so high caste family, then will be then Krishna will be attracted. No, that is not the point. Doesn't matter whatever caste you are born, wherever you are born, because everybody is the spirit soul part and parcel of the Lord. People are engaged in sinful activities out of ignorance. They don't know. Out of ignorance, people are doing things which they're not supposed to do. So, if we continue that with that understanding, then here's Achyuta is full in every respect, but he wanted fruit. Though he is the giver of all fruits, he quickly went out with a handful of grains, as only that was available at the moment. So he knew that the barter system, and he took with the grains to get the fruits. Because he was calling out to him. That's the point. Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. She was calling out. So similarly, when we call out to Krishna with the holy name, he listens to our prayer. But we have to call out with, we have to chant our holy name with love and devotion, with devotion. Just like fruit lady, she was calling out with devotion, Krishna. And then for text 11, Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is writing, the fruit seller did not even get a full handful of grain. The grains fell on the path he went outside. And he went to exchange the few grains left in his hand and some fruit, saying, bring some fruit. He's telling Krishna is saying, give me some fruit, bring some. The fruit seller, Pulina woman, though supposed to sell the fruits, overcome with affection, fill his hands with the pillow and other fruits. Because he was greedy for all the fruits, his small hands held them all by the assistance of his Aishwarya Shakti. He's a little boy, how many fruits he can carry? But by the assistance of Aishwarya Shakti, he was able to carry all the fruits. Whatever she gave it to him. And he filled up her basket with the jewels. The Pulinda one received all types of wealth up to Krishna's prema by his power to bestow all the fruits. He filled up. So this was his Ayurveda. And it's mentioned that the same fruits were, Acharya mentions that same fruits when was Mother started to distribute everybody. There was no end of those fruits. They were going more and more and more, and she was able to distribute all these fruits to everybody, all his Krishna's friends. And then Jiva Goswami is writing, what happened? Sukhdev speaks to Parikshit with eagerness. The vendor filled his two hands from which the grain had fallen with fruit, and he filled her fruit basket with jewels. Though his hands were empty because the grains fell out on the path, when he came quickly, the vendor, having developed affection for him, filled his hands with fruits like pillow, as if they were gems. She gave all her fruit. He was able to hold the fruit because when he developed greed for them, his Vaibhav Shakti assisted him. Though the grains had fallen from his hands, he gave her all wealth. He gave her all wealth by his natural Shakti. which bestows all fruits. The germs appear by themselves. If her sense is not functioning because of the absorption of sweetness, ignorant of what had happened, she remained from some time at the entrance of the house, and then, forgetting about loss or gain, went home. Since she is the giver of all fruits, including the highest, later it should be understood that absorbed in him, she attained the highest fruit. And what is the highest fruit? What is the highest fruit? Prema. She got the highest fruit, which is she got the prema of Krishna, love of Krishna. That's what's enough. And that's what we all are looking for. Right? By serving Krishna, we are looking for his love in our life. Okay? Nice little sweet pastime of this film. And this is happened right here in Gokul. This pastime happened in Mahavan in Gokul. In the same place where Yamala, last chapter we spoke about the Yamala Arjuna tree, same place. This pastime. Any questions, any comments, anything?
No questions.
Pujari,
No questions, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Have a good parikrama,
Thank you.
and please pray for all of us, as I said earlier, and come back safely.
Yeah, I will still see you on Monday, next Monday.
Oh, yes, of course, I forgot. Yes, you're right. And then the parikrama starts from Tuesday.
Parikrama starts on next is the 6th, right? I'm giving class on 6th. Starts on 7th.
Okay. All right.
Next one.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Hare
Please
Krishna.
go on rain.
Hare Krishna.
Monday को वापस आ जाए. Hare Krishna. Take care.
Hare.
Good to see you.